And then we have once per turn, you may place Winter Soldier in the square of a different sniper nest marker. So on your turn, you can kind of put them in another nest, depending on whatever you want to do. And the cool thing is, I mean, it can be all over the map, so it could be really, really hard to catch this guy. I mean, it could be extremely hard to catch him. When an opposing character becomes adjacent to one of the markers, roll a d6 that cannot be re-rolled. On a result of a 1 or a 2, place Winter Soldier in the square of a different one of the sniper nest markers. Okay, so if someone rolls in there, place Winter Soldier in a different marker. On a 3 through 6, remove the marker, and if Winter Soldier occupies that square, place him in another sniper nest marker if there is one on the map. So you don't destroy the marker on a 1 through 2, but Winter Soldier moves. Now, if you roll a 3 through 6, that terrain marker goes away, and then Winter Soldier has to move away until they're all gone. So you have to basically destroy all 3 of the terrain markers of the sniper nest to actually get to him. It's crazy. So, you know, I haven't studied it enough to know if there's another way to break it. Like if you could pulse wave it. It's possible you could pulse wave it, even though it says you cannot draw lines of fire. I have to read the wording on that. You might be able to pulse wave it because pulse wave, you ignore hindering terrain. I have to look at it. I really will just stop talking about it because I have to look at the wording, and there might have been a ruling exactly on that. I'm sure there is. And then let's see here. We have at the beginning of your turn, roll a d6. On the result of a 5 or 6, remove an action token from Winter Soldier. So it's basically leadership, but for himself to take tokens off, which is amazing. So he can just take tokens off of himself if he hits leadership. So he's given himself leadership. Let's take a look at this dial. Stealth, obviously, 11 attack, 3 damage, but you have, when you're in the sniper's nest, you got range combat expert. 16 toughness. So basically, once they get to him, he's going to be easy to hit. I fought a team with him, and I was able to take him out, but I basically had to use all of my characters to blow out all of the nests and then tack them. So it took a while, and it was pretty difficult. We have sidestep. We have pretty hard to hit from range there with energy shield deflection. There was psychic blast, some more psychic blast. That's a decent click right there. And these are stealthy regeneration clicks. He's literally dead. He cannot do anything but try to heal. All the points are in the sniper nest. So, you know, it is a trait though. So you don't necessarily have to do it. You could do it on any one of these clicks. But obviously the first click's probably the one you want to do it on. This is a really good figure if you didn't know that already. So here we have Steve Rogers. I mentioned this one a little bit. This one AEs into that #1 Captain America, and the special down there is Outwit and Shape Change. Not much going on here, 65 points. Take a look here. So that now you can pop into Captain America. Outwitter, 65 points. I mean, Outwit 65 points is not bad with stealth. And you have precision strike, but there's no range, so you can't shoot people. Good early figure to use some Outwit and then pop into the other Captain America, which is pretty good for 65 points. So here is another character I mentioned that you're going to probably want to look into, Brock Rumlow. This guy was a jerk in the movie, but he's got an awesome click. We have Stealth, Psychic Blast, Toughness, 3 damage, Close Combat Expert. He has no special powers, but he has, you know, the shield TA, so that helps out pretty good. 6 range, 2 targets, sharpshooter, indom. Like, these are all good things. Psychic Blast is beautiful. Let's take a look here. We have Run Shot Psychic Blast, See, he can deal it from range, he can deal it from close combat. Same click. Now we're charge blades and range combat expert, still dealing close combat and dealing at range. Now we flurry blades, which is ridiculous, with range combat expert. I mean, look at that. I mean, he can deal it. He doesn't care. He can shoot you, he can rip you apart up close, and he can shoot you with some massive damage. This guy's pretty good for the points. I can see him being a trip. And Maria Hill here. This one is pretty neat. For 60 points you get the shield, so you got that. But you also get the sidestep, willpower, and this little power here. And that power is once per turn, Maria Hill can use Outwit. That's great. When she does, she can be given a power action instead of a free action to count the range and draw lines of fire from an opposing character. So that is beautiful. So if you want to give her a power action to do the Outwit, you have all these crazy count range and line of fire from an opposing character. And the way it's worded, you don't necessarily need to see the opposing character. So that's pretty nasty. That's basically giving you Outwit anywhere on the map. So that is interesting. Yeah, she can be given a power action instead of a free action to count range and draw lines of fire from an opposing character. That's beautiful. She's got willpower, so you're gonna be able to give her power actions to use Outwit all the time. And if you remember in the film, well, I won't tell you, but she does play both sides, let's just say. All right, so you can see here she's got that power for a couple clicks there, and then now she turns into kind of a close combat character. And then she KOs. But that Outwit is really where you're playing her. The final figure here, we're going to wrap it up with the Captain America. 135 points, no TA. He has a pretty interesting trait. The shield is more than just a symbol. At the beginning of your turn, if Captain America has no action tokens, place a shield token on this character card. If it does not have one already, when Captain America has a shield token, he can use energy, shield deflection, run and shot, and has the range of 6. As you see, he has 0 range right now. After Captain America makes a ranged combat attack, remove the shield token unless the attack was a hit and the attack roll was doubles. So, basically, at the beginning of your turn, you can decide to throw your shield. Okay, and unless you get an attack was hit and the attack roll was doubles, you get your shield back. So most likely, if you choose to use your shield, you lose your shield and you don't get energy shield deflection. But if you keep it, if you keep your shield, you can use energy shield deflection. And it's kind of like a defense mechanism. So you decide, okay, I want to keep it, so I'll get my defense, but but you know what? I'm going to use it because I want to throw it, run a shot, shoot somebody, and the chances are you're probably going to lose it unless you roll doubles and you hit. But the powers here are pretty nice. Charge, right? But if you have your shield, you have charge and you have run and shot. Then you have energy explosion, which you can use with that power, willpower, toughness. You could potentially have energy shield deflection as well. Make him really good for the points. He also has this damage power. Captain America can use leadership and perplex, so hey, boost up your stats. When he uses leadership, adjacent friendly characters are considered to be lower point value if they share a keyword with Captain America. So celebrity, Howling Commandos, past, and soldier. So soldier teams, pretty much. They could be higher points than him, and he can still leadership them down. So that's pretty good. Let's take a look through the rest of the dial here. So he's got all those powers, and that's a trait with the shield. That's Outwit there, so that's pretty nice. with Precision Strike. Is that regeneration? Heck yeah. You know, I don't remember too many Captain Americas with regeneration. Honestly, I could be wrong, but is this the first Captain America with regeneration and not like a Hulk figure or something crazy, like just a straight up Captain America? That's kind of cool. Please leave a comment, tell me if that's actually the case. But anyways, that's the end of this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of the set, of the hobby set. You know, these figures are on my website. I have the set back here on my website for sale. I also have the Chase figure on my site for sale, and I have one. So by the time you guys probably see this, this will probably be gone. But this is the Target exclusive Captain America and Bucky. But I won't talk about it too much because I only have one. But anyways, I have a couple of these guys, and I'll finish this video going over this Captain America and Black Widow duo Chase figure. And that is 130 points. We have Avengers Initiative, Shield, TA, and we have something that is pretty nice here. We have Sidestep, Precision Strike, Toughness, Special Damage, 6 range, 2 targets. We have Duo, we have a trait, we have Improved Movement. They ignore characters for movement. They can use Stealth, that's their trait. Their special damage is Captain America and Black Widow can use the Duo attack ability. They may target more than one character with a range attack and ignore damage modifiers from the Duo attack. So basically, both of the attacks are going to do 3 damage. They're not going to get that -1. As you guys know, I haven't made a video in a while, and my voice is kind of losing it. By the way, my son Ronan is doing really well. And if you have been following me on Facebook, or you may have seen a picture of him, I haven't posted anything quite yet, but I will soon. Let's finish with this. We also have a special attack power, which we'll run into when I go through the dial. Captain America and Black Widow can use a duo attack ability. When they can use in-cap instead of one of their attacks. So basically they can use in-cap and use another attack, which is kind of nice because normally you can't use powers. So that's really good. Let's go through this really quickly. The bad thing I'm noticing here is the pinks just don't show up with the light on them. It's a tough dial to move. There we go. So some more Sidestep Precision Strike action here. Now we have Run Shot, Energy Shield Deflection, Perplex. Some more of that. Now we have Combat Reflexes. Combat Reflexes as well. Sidestep, got some powers, and KOs at 8. I mean, it's a pretty solid figure. I think it's a pretty solid figure, and I recommend it. If you like the duo figure, like Captain America, like Black Widow, there's a lot of potential for the points. For 130 points, the amount of damage they can dish out because they don't have the modifier for some of those clicks is really good. Alright guys, take it easy. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you're new to the videos. If you want to learn more about the game, I have a how to play Heroclix video I recently made. Check it out. Follow me on Facebook. And take it easy guys. And it's been great to get back and make another video, even though this one's kind of long.